Yes, Bree. Well, around 8:25 tonight, Fort Wayne Police Department responded to a shooting at the Villa Capri Apartments, like you said. And now, when we arrived at the scene, there were actually dozens and dozens of police cars, and a good bit of them have already left, but there's still about 10 or a dozen out here, so they're still currently investigating. Now, when the police found the man that was dead, he was in the hallway of his home with multiple gunshot wounds. Now, I'm going to take a step away from the camera just to show you what the scene is looking like. So, where this crime tape is right here, that is the house of where the gentleman was found dead. I got here this afternoon. This parking lot looked a lot different. For starters, dozens and dozens of police cars were just scattered through it, and this whole block was essentially covered in crime scene tape. And now, when I first got closer to the scene, I immediately saw a pool of blood right next to the car where the victim was shot and killed. So far, we know that police say the suspect was on the run out of DeKalb County after failing to report to community corrections. Both city and university police were alerted that the suspect was staying in a nearby apartment and possibly armed with a handgun. Right now, we know that 43-year-old Allison Whedon and 60-year-old Randy Strebick both died Sunday shortly after taking law off. I did speak to the PIO on the phone. They cannot release any information about the building or the address just yet, but obviously my background speaks for itself, so I'm going to take a step away from the camera to show you guys what we got going on here. Yeah, Brian, as you can see, this is still a very active scene right now. Now, I've been out here for a little more than 2 hours, and this is the most movement I've seen all night. So what we do know, like you said, one person is dead. They have not confirmed the gender of that person yet, but they did say it is an adult. That adult was confirmed dead at the scene. Now, I just learned hours ago the name of the officer who shot and killed Deschanay Warren Hill. His name is Officer Mark Guzman. He joined the Fort Wayne Police Department back in October of 2017. And now behind me, you can see the protest is just getting started. A lot of people are wearing pink and silver as requested by the family. Well, Tara, being a Georgia girl, I was like, it's a bit too chilly for ice cream. But after seeing all the people out here, I'm like, okay, I have to indulge myself. So I ended up getting a scoop. It's like there's soft serve vanilla and chocolate. It's melting right now. But I spoke with the team here at Zesto about what their season looks like. So let's take a look. This is Quincy. He came all the way here from Naples, Florida. This is his first time seeing the lights. This is mine too. So tell me, what did you ask Santa for Christmas? And so much time getting ready for back to school. From the new clothes to the haircuts, the supplies. We sometimes forget that the schools itself also need a bit of TLC. Yes, Bree, while Waynedale is a small community, tonight it shows it has a really big heart. For the past few hours, dozens of people have been coming to this Kroger, leaving flowers, teddy bears, lighting candles, all for a woman who made their day better just by coming to the grocery store. Tara, Brian, I know I look like I'm in a big empty field right now, but I promise you come Monday it will look a lot different. I was actually told that Deal Park is the best viewing spot in Defiance to view the eclipse, and they're very excited. They already got me set up with a pair of eclipse glasses, and I even have a little tattoo on my face. I don't know if you can see it anymore with the rain, it kind of washed it off. But nonetheless, they've been prepping for this day for about 2 years now, and they're expecting nearly 500,000 people in the area. And so all Airbnbs and hotels are booked up, so now they're in the final planning stages. Take a look. We are officially in the final countdown from the spring's most talked about event, the solar eclipse. And areas near Northeast Indiana will reach full totality. This includes Defiance, Ohio. And Mayor Michael McCann says they've been planning for this event for 2 years now, and has decided to welcome everyone to their neck of the woods.
All of our hotels are booked. Our campgrounds are expecting to be full, and we're probably going to have people sleeping in our parking lots. But that's okay. We're a small city, and we'll welcome them, and I think they'll enjoy their visit to Defiance.
The majority of the festivities will take place in Deal Park. Kirsty Mack from Defiance Visitors Bureau says this is a central location and has the best viewing spot.
Are going to be events going on. We're going to be giving out free glasses to everybody to protect your eyes. We're also giving out these fun other waterless tattoos. So be able to use those as some fun little things for everybody. Food trucks will be here, those kinds of things. So just really giving everybody a central location in the city of Defiance to come join all of us and be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime scenario.
This is going to be a huge event with lots of moving parts, but safety is still a priority. Jessica West from the Defiance County Health Department says there are a few things you should have prepared before you arrive.
Think of a snow emergency. Plan for that. Make sure you have your emergency car kit, extra food and water, maybe even make sure that you are fully stocked with gas and any medications that you need during that time or in case you're delayed. It's typical to experience traffic delays during this incident, so we want to make sure that you have the supplies that you need to safely get to and from where you're going.
This includes your safety glasses. Wes says they're adamant at making sure everyone is wearing them to protect their eyes from severe damage.
Definitely do not want to just wear your normal sunglasses. There's an extra level of protection, which you can see when you put on those eclipse glasses, that it's pretty dark, and that's for a reason. When you stare directly at the sun, you have a very high risk of causing permanent eye damage and burning that may not show up for a few hours or a few days afterwards. So make sure you're wearing the certified safety eye viewing for the eclipse. And if you do take a chance and look at the sun, make sure you schedule an appointment with your eye doctor very soon after to check for eye damage and get that addressed promptly.
While the eclipse is only one day, the city is preparing for people to be here a bit longer before and after the eclipse. So there are a few other sites they recommend you check out.
Recommend that you visit one site in Defiance. You go down to the confluence where the Maumee and Auglaize rivers come together. It's where Anthony Wayne built a fort back in the late 1700s. And visit that site. Besides all the history that's there, it's just a beautiful site.
And again, the Defiance County Department of Health wants you to take all their recommendations. It's May in Fort Wayne, so that means the Vera Bradley Annual Outlet Sale is back. This year, they're expecting more than 30,000 people, and some people have been waiting in line since 4 a.m. just to get inside. From prints, pinks, and patterns, it's all here at the Vera Bradley Annual Outlet Sale. And people from all over are coming to get their hands on some of the lowest prices they'll see. Visit Fort Wayne says the sale alone brings in a more than $5 million impact on the local economy.
Also going to check out some bags, some bigger bags, and maybe some matching sets, get some wallets that match with a purse.
And like Peterson, people are traveling from all over far and wide. There are some lifelong fans who have been coming for decades. And some people, like Madeline Miller, who are experiencing this for the first time.
It's been pretty cool. I started my collection probably a few years ago, so just started, but I'm loving it so far, and I like how reliable it is.
And while most people come here on their own, Michael Hoffner's mother said he didn't have a choice.
I'm like, I've got friends I want to be with right now, and she's like, no, we got to go buy bags. I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Like Hoffner's mother, Alexis Schweitzer was eager to get to the sale. She and her crew left at 2 a.m. and drove hours just to be the first in line before 5 a.m.
You know what? We were just super excited. We do it every year. We've been doing it for like 8 to 10 years now, so we were just super excited about it.
While not everyone lines up at 5 a.m., people still thought the trip was worth it to get their hands on those limited edition collector's items.
We're getting a lot of Disney stuff. I found a nice quilt that's Star Wars brand. I found some peanut stuff. I got a cute peanuts bag. Super exciting.
Shopping the sale is one thing, but working for Vera Bradley is another experience. Sabrina Hosteller was born and raised in Fort Wayne and grew up going to the sale. Now she says it's rewarding to work for a brand that she's known most of her life.
A brand founded by women, and it is for women as well. I think it just helps us all to connect together and really enjoy it together.
With it being a women's brand, not a lot of guys were in attendance. But Hoffner, being one of the only guys there, said he was impressed by one thing in particular.
Just how empty the men's bathroom is. Honestly, I'll be honest, I was like, there's no one here. It's just me. I felt lonely.
The sale is open to ticket holders Wednesday through Friday. If you don't have a ticket, you'll have to wait until the weekend to come and shop. It's obviously very crowded, so officials from the Coliseum and Vera Bradley say make sure you plan ahead to ensure a smooth visit. Reporting at the War Memorial Coliseum, I'm Troyce, Fox 55 News.